A revenge 7 years in the making. When my film producer father, who had previously sent me away to live with my grandparents for 6 years, reconnected with me, those 2 years became the best of our lives. But that was cut short when he died suddenly of a heart attack at 52. At the funeral, his wife, Cheryl, a divorcee whose 2 teenage children had always treated my dad with contempt, played the grieving widow perfectly. Her kids didn't even bother to show up. The $8.4 million bombshell. The will reading 3 days later was meant to be her crowning moment. Cheryl sat across from me with a smug smile, expecting a massive payout. The lawyer cleared his throat and delivered the verdict. To my daughter, I leave everything. The total estate included the mansion, a production company valued at $6.2 million, $1.8 million in bank accounts, and over $400,000 in equipment. A total inheritance of over $8.4 million, all under my name. Cheryl's reaction was instantaneous and explosive. That's impossible. I'm his wife. What about my kids? She screamed. Right after I pointed out her children had skipped his funeral. Security had to escort her out while she screamed threats, promising to contest the will and saying I had manipulated a dying man. House the late-night break-in. 2 weeks after I moved into the mansion, I was woken at 2:47 a.m. by security alerts. I checked the app and watched in disbelief as Cheryl tried key after key from my dad's old keychain in the front door lock. It was 40 minutes of pure, frantic desperation. I called 911. When the police arrived, she tried to claim the house was hers and that I had stolen her keys. I showed the officers the security footage, the will, and the records of the new locks. They arrested her for attempted breaking and entering. Bomb Dad's final, brilliant plan. The next day, my dad's lawyer called me in. My dad had left a sealed envelope, marked to be opened only if Cheryl contested the will or attempted to enter the property. Inside was a USB drive, contained a video of my dad, recorded 3 months before he died. He looked tired but determined. If you're watching this, Cheryl tried something. I want you to know I've been documenting everything for the past year. Every time she pressured me to change the will. Every conversation where she dismissed my daughter. Then came the real bombshell. I also discovered she'd been forging my signature on documents trying to transfer assets into her name. I have the originals and the forgeries. I contacted the police 2 months ago, but I wanted to wait. I wanted to see if she'd actually respect my final wishes. I guess we have our answer. The lawyer forwarded the evidence, the recordings of her practicing his signature, her begging him to cut me out, and the proof of forgery to the district attorney. Justice and reconciliation. The evidence was damning. Facing forgery charges alone that carried 2 to 5 years. Combined with the break-in attempt, Cheryl took a plea deal. 2 years minimum in jail. The craziest twist came a week after her sentencing. I received an email from her son, followed by one from her daughter. They apologized, saying they'd been trying to leave her influence for years. We visited my dad's grave together. They brought flowers, shared genuine memories, and proved to be decent people outside of their mother's manipulation. My dad's company is thriving, and I hired both of them, one in editing, one in sound design. They're genuinely talented. Cheryl gets out in 18 months, but the legacy of my father's love and his brilliant, meticulous planning ensures she will never harm his family or his memory again.